In today's society, rape or sexual assault happens to people of any race, gender, ethnicity, and social class. According to the police force of UNC Charlotte, nearly 85% of all victims of sexual assault knew the person who raped or assaulted them. Parties are the main culprit of these acts. Alcohol is common in most college and high school parties, and according to an Indiana University study, the majority of sexual assaults involve alcohol. Party rapists usually use date rape drugs to further intoxicate young women in an attempt to rape them. Some examples of common date rape drugs, according to the Office on Women's Health in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, include, but are not limited to, rohypnol, which is known as roofies, GHB, which stands for gamma hydroxy, butyric, and ketamine. These drugs can be found in different forms, but often in either a pill, liquid, or white powder. Now pay attention as this woman's drink gets drugged by a man at the house party. The male actor moves from the side of the kitchen and puts the drug into her drink before moving off to the side, waiting for her return. The female actor then returns and walks over to the island counter and takes a large sip of her drink. See as the man places the drug into her drink. She was not smart because the important thing to do is to keep your drink with you at all times. The female actor takes a sip of her drink and soon begins to feel dizzy and sick. The male actor then moves closer to the female victim, persuading her to follow him into the empty room upstairs so she can lie down. Also notice how she drinks it without even checking the drink to see if it's cloudy, which is a sign for roofies were placed in the drink. Watch as she allows a man she doesn't know to take care of her. The female actor allows the male actor to escort her to an empty room because she was not feeling well. The male actor then shoves her into the room. Also notice she freezes up and doesn't fight back. This is just one of the common reactions to sexual assault. According to Denver Sexual Assault Interagency Council, others include dissociation, which is when the mind tries to separate the trauma from happening to the body, memory loss, denial, shock, self-blame, withdrawal, and destructive behaviors. This also includes more common reactions of anger, anxiety, depression, decreased self-esteem, self-worth, numbness, mood swings, muscle tension, fear of being alone or leaving home, hopelessness, shame, and difficulty concentrating.
As shown by the chart, the majority of people who are victims of sexual assault are the ages 18 through 34. The lowest amount of victims are people above the age of 65. As shown by the second chart, it is shown that rape is very frequent in Alaska and South Dakota, while many states fall around the 21 reported rapes out of every 100,000 people. After being raped or molested, you find yourself with all these scars. Obviously, you expect the physical ones, the ones people see, and after they heal, you feel like everyone expects you to just be okay. But no one tells you about the ones on the inside. See, rape is hard to talk about. It makes people uncomfortable, so they don't really want to know that you're not fine. You find yourself feeling ashamed for making people hear something ugly, and so you start saying, "I'm fine. It's getting better." And after a while, everyone believes it. Even you. But that is not healing. That's just a band-aid. Healing hurts. It requires you to rip the scab off the most painful experience in your life and stare at the damage it left. There's a myriad of emotions there: fear, pain, rage, anguish, powerlessness, panic, shame, and you have to find something to do with all of it. That's where the real choices are made. You can hold it against your heart, let it eat at you, and suck you into the black. Do drugs, drink, be promiscuous, anything to keep your mind numb. Or you can look at it all and say, "This will not break me," and that single moment of clarity is where the healing begins. Healing is such a powerful word. The very sound of it brings a sense of calmness and peace. It evokes hope and encourages you to be stronger, braver. Do whatever it takes. Write about it. Sing about it. Go for a walk in the woods and scream about it. Do a presentation for your daughter's class and teach about it. But don't hold it in. Don't become it. Don't let it take your soul. You are not powerless. You are brave. You are strong. You are beautiful. It is not your fault. You were raped, but you are still you. They cannot touch your soul. This is just a page in your book. It is not your whole story. It does not define you, this horrific thing that happened to you. You are who you are in spite of it, not because of it. Reach out. You are not alone, I promise. Millions of people have been right where you are. This epidemic only loses power when we talk about it. No more shame.